Hello all, welcome to my tutorial. In this tutorial you will see the remaining three functions of the typecasting functions. So complex, let's start with the complex. So complex functions is used to convert any other data type to complex data type. When we want to convert any other data type to complex number, then we should use the complex function. So in complex function we have two form. So first form is with one argument complex x, was complex x, so it will convert x to this complex number x plus 0j. Okay, another form is complex of x and y. So let's see. So this will give x plus yj. In this format it will return. So these functions will always return, sorry, this is a typo, this should be complex. Okay, so complex, let me write complex, yeah, complex function. So the complex function will always return the data in complex number. So always the return type is complex data type. So let's try that. So let me convert, let's use the one input value first. So complex of 10, let's see what we are getting. To 10 plus 0. Okay, 10 plus 0 we are getting. So complex number is always enclosed within the this round bracket, this bracket. Okay, first bracket. So 10 plus 0j. So we are getting converting this real number 10 integer to the complex number, and the complex form is 10 plus 0j. So let's try more. Let's try to convert one float function 10.5 or 10.6, whatever. So in that case we are getting 10.6 plus 0j. So when we are using one argument, that means the value we are passing for the real part. Complex number had two parts, real number, real part, and the imaginary part. So the first argument what we are passing is considering as a real part. So that's why 10 plus 6 plus 0j. In the real part, in the complex part, it is adding 0j always. Okay. So integer we converted to complex. For float we have converted to complex. Let's convert some boolean. Complex true. Okay, so 1 plus 0j. So we are converting, let's convert false. Similarly we can convert false to 0j. False is 0, so 0 plus 0j, so that means it's coming as 0j. Okay, false means 0, true means 1, so 1 plus 0j. False means 0, so 0 plus 0j, it is returning as 0j. This is done. Then after complex, let's convert some string value. So again the string, the rule is almost same only. So whenever passing a string, that has to be base 10 or float values. Base 10 number we have to pass, or it's a float value. So let's train, this is base 10, 10 is a base 10, so it will happily convert 10 plus 0j. Complex of this function, suppose I am writing 10.5. so this is not a base 10 number, it's a float, so it should give an error. Now float is allowed. So as I told you, right, either base 10 or float values are allowed in the complex function whenever we are passing as a string. So it's happily converting that value to complex number. Here we are converting a string to complex. So let me try with, suppose I'm writing like this 5. So there we are getting this. So complex argument is a malformed string. Okay, so this is not a base 10, always it's expecting as a base 10 or float number. So that's why it's giving error. Suppose I'm writing one page 2 number like binary or octal. Let's try octal. 0 0 0 7 7. So this is octal number, this should give an error. So it's complex number 1. So when we are passing a string, octal is not allowed, base 8 is not allowed, so that's why it's giving an error. Okay, so let's try with other functions like 2 argument. Okay, so let's check complex. Let's check 5 plus 10. Okay, sorry, 5 comma 10, 2 argument function. So 5 is the real number whenever we are using 2 arguments. So 5 is taking as real number, real part, and 10 is considering as imaginary part. It is converting to complex number in the form x plus yj. So 5 plus 10j we are getting. Okay, so if we convert some float 10.4 comma 5.0, this should be happily converted to this. Okay, 4.4. So this way float values are also allowed. So suppose I am writing complex true comma true. So this give 1 plus 1j, right? True means 1. So 1 plus 1j we are getting. Similarly, if we convert this true comma false, we will get like this 1 plus 0j. Okay, false means 0. So booleans also we can convert to complex. Okay, let's focus on a string. So suppose I'm converting a string. Suppose I'm giving 10, okay, comma 10 or 5, whatever. So there is an error. Complex cannot take second argument if the first is a string. So what we understood is, if in the complex function the first argument is a string, then we cannot pass the second argument. It will always give an error, type error. So in this 10 is a string, we are passing in the single quote, so it's a string. First argument is a string, and we are also passing second argument, so it will always give the error. This function cannot take the second argument if the first is a string, so that is not allowed. So we can write like this: complex 100, then we have to pass only one argument, and one argument example we have seen earlier also, right? So this is all about complex function. So let's go ahead with next function, that is bool. Okay, so bool, let's try. Bool function is used to convert any other data type to boolean data type or bool data type. So bool function will always return as bool data type, always it return a boolean values. Okay, suppose it's 10, I'm converting 10 as a boolean, so it will give true or false. Okay, it should give a true. So boolean so in case of boolean, the golden rule is non-zero values will always return true. Okay, and 0 or none data type, there is a data type none, we pass as none, or empty a string, or blank set or set data type, or any other data type which is having empty values, this will always give false. Okay, this is very golden rule. Let's try that. Suppose if I'm giving bool of 0 values will always give false, right? Similarly, we can pass 0.0, this will give false. So also there is a in boolean function, if we are passing any input to bool, it will never give an error. So boolean function will always give a return, always return a value if we are passing any input. All the inputs are valid here. Okay, So if you try like this bool, so 0 we tried, let's try with none. Okay, this will give false. If we pass some empty string, this again, sorry, if we pass bool empty string, it will give 0 false, right? Again if you pass space, double quote space, and then again the space, we are passing a space, not empty string. So in this case we'll get true, because space is a character. Okay, suppose I'm passing some s. This is not, sorry, s is not recognized. So suppose I'm hitting on some complex number 10 plus 5j. So this will give an error. Non-zero values will always give a return type a true, so it's true. Similarly, if we give 10.50, it's non-zero values, again it's true. It's again if you pass bool some positive some negative number 30, this will always, it's a non-zero values, right? So it will give true. Okay, if you pass, okay, if you pass 0 plus 0j, right, it's a complex number, so we are converting complex to bool, so it will always give false. The 0 plus 0j, it's a 0, so it's giving false. Okay, suppose I'm take one string, some string, any string we can pass python, so what it will give true. So it's a not empty string. In case of a string, only empty string will give false. This is not empty string, so it is giving true. So in bool function we can pass anything as input and we will get one return. Okay, it will never give an error until unless that input is valid. Okay, so this is all about bool function. So let's go ahead and discuss about str function. Let's focus on str function. So str function is used for converting any other data type to a string data type. Okay, any other values to a string data type or a string values. Okay, so and the return type for str function is always a string. Okay, so suppose I am converting integer 10 to a string, so it will give a string 10 within single quote. So it is a string str 10.5, sorry, some float, so this is float, so it's valid, so we are converting float to a string. Also we can convert str suppose I'm giving some boolean, so boolean also it's allowed. Str false, 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 this is also allowed, it seems false, right? So only thing is it is converting into a string, so within the single quote this is putting the values into single quote. Okay, so boolean also we have seen. Now next let's try to convert mic to mic. Okay, some string to a string, let's see what happens. We can happily convert same value we are getting. So now let's convert to some complex number 10 plus 8j, that is also value. Suppose I am giving str none data type, nothing, none means null, so we are getting a string. So converting none to a string is also allowed. So a string function will never give an error if we have provided the input in, if the input is present, some data type, some input is present in str function, then str will never give any error, it will always give an return a string value. So str return type is a string, any values are allowed within a string function, str function. Okay, suppose I'm converting str 0, that is also values. Okay, str empty string, so that is also allowed. Okay, but in case of a string, it is coming